Hello, Gail. Hey, everyone. This is Kristen Fagan here for a new episode of Free Spirit Beading with Softlex Company. Hello, hello. I'm ready to take a trip down the rabbit hole to Wonderland. Sarah opened up the kit on Wednesday and designed with it, and I've been seeing lots of wonderful designs being posted in the Softlex VIB Studio Facebook group. So I know quite a few of you have gotten started on it already, and it's my turn. It is my turn. So what are we going to talk about a little bit today before we get started? Let's talk about what is going on at softlexcompany.com. We've got our current sale, which ends tomorrow, February 28th at midnight Pacific time. And it is a spend $49, get $5 off. Spend $69, get $10 off, and spend $99, get $20 off. This is a great sale if you're looking to stock up on some goodies and choose what you want, right? It's like a choose your own adventure sale because it's not just a specific thing that's on sale. You can add whatever you want, whatever you need to the cart, and within those tiers, you will get your dollar discount. No coupon or anything needed. It'll automatically show in your cart. This is for retail customers only, so it's not valid with any other order discounts. But yeah, you just have to shop, add things to your cart, and once you hit those different levels, you'll get your discount off, your dollar off. Hi, Norma. Love the colors in the Wonderland kit. Yeah, it was a fun kit. And I'll say it was definitely a kit once Sarah opened it on Wednesday. The last few that we had in stock just flew. I think we were out of them by the end of the day on Wednesday. So it happened really fast because I think a lot of you love the colors that you saw in this. Really, really pretty. What else is going on? Oh, we have a beading party with Kay Goss of Star Beads in Bedoria on Wednesday. So you can join Sarah for that. That'll be 3 p.m. Pacific time. And I think that is it for now. I got some of our new items in the Keep the Faith collection. I didn't get all of them, but I grabbed a handful of them so I can share with you what those are today too. Let me see where I put it. I just picked it up from the mail right before I went live. I think it actually was delivered on Friday, but I forgot to go check my mail this weekend. So I will pull those out and we'll take a look at some of those too. Oh, Mona says, when is the best time to order the kits? It seems I am always too late, but I have been sick for a few weeks, and so it's on me, not you. I would like to know for future. We always reveal the previous kit and launch the new kit on the last Wednesday of the month. So at the last Wednesday of the month at 3 p.m. Pacific time, Sarah will open up the current kit, the one that started to sell the month before. We sometimes have some left, we sometimes don't, but that is also when we launch the new kit. So mark it on your calendar, last Wednesday of the month, and for sure by the time she goes on live video at 3 p.m. Pacific time, they will be available at softlexcompany.com. So hopefully that helps and you can plan it out a little bit. Sometimes they sell out really quickly. Sometimes it takes a few weeks. But if you order it on the day we launch it or a few days later, there's usually still some available. It isn't until a couple of weeks have gone by that they start to sell out. So hopefully that helps. And I'm sorry you've been sick. I hope that you're starting to feel better and on the mend, and that beading will bring you lots of joy. Hi, Lydia. Hi, Terry. Let's take a look at my beading table and see what we got going on. We're playing with purples and blues and stuff again, which is what I did last week too. So we've got a little bit of a similar color palette, and I did paint my nails. I did paint my nails to match this weekend, so that's always fun. So let's start with our wire, shall we? We've got a brand new trios wire set called Wonderland, and it comes in these 3 colors. You get 10 feet of each. This is Softlex beading wire. It's flexible beading wire, 0.019 medium diameter. And we've got it in tanzanite, purple, and fluorite. And this was just loaded up last week. So this is a brand new trios color you can find on the homepage. If you got the kit, you would have received our tanzanite color in the kit. Now the kit is sold out, but you can still get some of the parts and pieces. So this is what was included in the entire kit. Let me take this strand away. So this is what was included in the entire Wonderland kit. And this was the add-on if you wanted to add on the coordinating bead strand. This was our Wonderland bead strand, which is really pretty. And we have sold out of this as well, but you can still purchase the bead mix, which this is the Wonderland bead mix. You can still grab this. We've only got 10 left. So we loaded these up last week. Once we open up the reveal, we kind of put up anything that we might have a little extra of. And so we had some extra of these. We've only got 10 more. I'll open this in just a minute. We do sell these simple cut check glass beads online. However, we do not have this color. This color was in the kit only, but you can find a few other colors in the same size and shape style at softlexcompany.com. So you could pick up that. You can, of course, grab the tanzanite wire on its own, or you can grab the Wonderland trios and get all 3 colors. That's still available. This was a kit-only item, these Millefiori glass beads. Oh my gosh, these are so fun. I love the bracelet that Sarah made with these on Wednesday. I thought it was so pretty. And then I love how she had the wire going around the outside of the bead. So you see that tanzanite wire. I also saw really fun designs from a lot of you using these beads. I think they were a fan favorite in this kit. So super cute and different. And that was something that you can only get with the kit. We had 2 strands of check glass fire polish beads in, I think this was 4 millimeter. Yeah, 4 millimeter peridot. And I don't know if we have the peridot color online, but we do have more 4 millimeter fire polish beads that you can pick up from softlexcompany.com in different colors. And this was the 7 millimeter amethyst AB. And again, we do have more 7 millimeter fire polish. We may or may not have more of this particular color. But you can definitely grab those. So as you see, there are some parts and pieces that are still available, just maybe slightly different than what you get in the kit. And then we have our findings pack. Our findings pack has the adorable thistle button in an antique gold color, and you can purchase these at softlexcompany.com, so you could definitely get more of those. And these thistle charms. So there's 2 of these really pretty thistle antique gold charms. You can also still find these at softluxcompany.com if you wanted to pick up more of those or get them in a different color. We've got them in antique brass, gold, and antique silver. Little lobster clasp, some ear wires, some gold-plated ear wires, and gold-plated lobster clasp, and of course our gold-filled 2x2 millimeter crimp tubes. So you can find all of the findings, the lobster clasp, the ear wires, the crimp tubes. You can grab those at softluxcompany.com as well. So let me go ahead and first show this bracelet we made last week. Look at how pretty this one is. And I did use one of those thistle charms last week too. So you can watch the replay over on the Softlux Company YouTube channel. This is the antique brass thistle color, I believe. Or maybe this is copper. Oh yeah, this might be copper. I forgot that we had a copper color also. And then I also used and painted one of our 3-strand clasps. And we did this really fun 3-strand bracelet with some silver silk pipe chain and some beads. I actually used some 7mm fire polish beads in here as well. And other than the pipe chain, I think everything else from this bracelet is still available to purchase at softluxcompany.com. So let's go ahead and open up our Wonderland bead mix and see what we've got going on in here. Ooh la la. So many pretties. I'm going to go full screen on this. There we go. I love these. These look like they have alcohol ink on them. So much fun. And we've got, I think there's 4 of these in the mix. These gorgeous tanzanite little flower. You can use them as bead caps or kind of face them out like flowers. And these feel like a resin. This one feels like glass. Some green peridot, super sparkly, large hole spacer beads. Some pretty green pearls. Some really pretty, like a gray tanzanite, blue-gray pearls, itty bitty. These are super sparkly. Let's see if we can get that show up on camera. They're like rhinestone rondelles, and they've got this beautiful finish that's gold and pinks, and they've got a black base. So those are really luscious. I've got 3 of them in my hands here, but I see more in the bag. Sweet little octagon crystal. Here's that mushroom. I know everyone loved this mushroom, as do I. Have to use that, right? So I'm going to put that aside for sure. You get one of those mushroom pendants. Oh, you've got some of these flowers in purple too. So I had 2 in tanzanite. It looks like there's 2 more in tanzanite, and then there's 2 in purple. These are fantastic. They're like little kind of disco balls looking. They also remind me of like a chessboard. You've got a couple of those. Everything should have at least 2 or 4, sometimes 6 or 8, depending on the size. There's some gold findings. Oh, that's a pretty little drop. Really pretty. Hi, Zach. Welcome. I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. There's some pretty green leaves in here. Oh, there's so much green and purple and blue. It's such a pretty color combination. These look like they're jade. I know they're not jade, but they just have that look. There's some little Hishi spacers in here in silver. Little tiny bicones. There's a lot of stuff in this mix. I really love these. There's 2 more of those flowers. There's a few more of these leaves. I think there might be 4 leaves total. Becky says, such a fun bead mix. I know, it really is. And look at all that sparkle. These are so cute. I'm not sure where I want to go with this yet. I know I want to use this. Zach says, I see you have a mushroom. Yes, I definitely have to use my mushroom. Hi, Jody. Jody says, this is one of my favorite kits, and I almost didn't get it. So glad I did. I know. Sometimes we have some left at reveal day, and sometimes we don't. It's always hard to know. But once we revealed this kit, like the last remaining kits left just sold out super quick. I think they were like within the next hour, they were all gone. Because once people saw it, they were like, oh my gosh, I need that. It's great. So let's see. I do love these beads too. I'm a big fan. Oh, and these have a lot of green in them, so they might be really cute with the mushroom. Some of them have more turquoise, some of them have more dark blue. Maybe I'll just pull out a couple of them. Teresa says, I love this kit. Really love the mushroom. I know, the mushroom's so cute. It really. Ooh, I like this with that. Let's see. So now I feel like my colors went away from the purple and into more of the blues and greens. So I'll put these aside. Maybe I'll hold on to that for something else. Guys know I'm a green lover, so I was thinking of these, and they were reminding me of the Cheshire Cat. And so I was trying to think, oh, am I going to do something with those? What's going on with my connection? It looks like it's a little slow. Let's see. I'll just hold still for a second. So yeah, I was thinking that could be kind of fun to make something inspired by the cat. Hi, Betty. Jody says the purple beads are my favorite. I'm planning on making a bracelet with them. Sherry is saying hello from Pouring Snow, Oregon. Hi, Sherry. Maybe I'll take out these little blue flowers. They're so cute. I might be feeling a blue and green color scheme forming here. I don't know. Would they fit? Oh, yeah. They would fit. That would be cute. Let me pull out these little green leaves too. I'm feeling some spring vibes happening here. Let's see. What else do I want to pull out of here? I'm kind of surprised I have 3 leaves, and I wonder if I dropped one. I heard something fall before. And I probably did. I probably dropped it. And I'm going to pull out all of my little yeah, these caps would be so cute on something green, like these little green. Let's see if they fit on this. That would be super cute. That could work too. Just be a little smaller. I think the pearls will be too small. Oh, that's cute also. So many possibilities. I do like, you know what? I think I like these little blue pearls in here. Let's pull those out. Okay. I don't know if these would work for anything, but I kind of like their shape, so I'm just going to pull them out too. Bridget says she only has 3 leaves also. Okay, so maybe I got the right number. I don't see it on the floor, so I dropped something, but I guess it wasn't one of those. Ooh la la. I really love these that have that little bit of like little bronziness on one side of the green. And then these are just straight green. All right, what do we want to do? What do we want to do? I'm going to use the tanzanite white wire because I think that's going to be really pretty. And I'll probably create a little jump ring. Let's grab my tools. I'm going to grab a cutter and I'm going to grab a crimping plier. I use my magical crimping plier here, and I'm just going to snip a little bit of wire. And the kit came with gold crimps, which would be fine, but I think I'll save them and use my silver crimps that I have in my stash. And let me think about this for a second. Do I want to create a dangle with a bead on top of it, or do I just want to do a jump ring style? And I could even make a jump ring with some beads on it. Let's cut this open. Whoops. So how was everybody's weekend? I know that it's been kind of rainy and cold some places. We had a little bit of rain on Sunday, but Saturday was beautiful, and I took a little road trip down to Tucson on Saturday. My oldest has a friend going to college down there, so we visited and then had a nice lunch, and then went to the biosphere. I've never been to the biosphere before. And so that was really fun. It was a long day, a lot of driving. I was pretty proud of myself that I held my own. Usually my husband is the long, I should have cut myself a little bit longer of wire here so I wasn't struggling once I added the beads. But usually my husband drives the longer trips. And I was happy I made it. I was happy I made it through. I'm just going to crimp this and my magical crimper and make this little jump ring. So the biosphere was created in the early 90s. It was built in the late 80s. And in the early 90s, it was created as a closed system to see if we could live on, I think it was the moon at the time, but on another planet in a closed system. And they had scientists and stuff go live there for a couple of years. They had to grow all their own food. They had a little ocean. They had to farm everything themselves. And yeah, it was quite interesting. I really didn't know a whole lot about it beforehand. But there's a rainforest. There's all sorts of, there's like a huge greenhouse, which has all sorts of plant life from the savanna and the desert and the rainforest. So it was pretty neat to check out. I'm trying to think of what beads would be best right next to here. Where is the hole on this guy? There we go. So yeah, it was just sort of interesting to see. I know that it was, it all took place here. Now the University of Arizona has control over it, and they might have had it the whole time, but they do a lot of research projects there now, and they invite other scientists to come and do research projects there. And so it was pretty neat to check out. And then I had a nice little lunch. I let them kind of visit and do their thing. So I just kind of went and sat by myself, brought my sketchbook, and had a nice little lunch while I was there. I don't know if this is working for me. Let's try something else. I do like the idea of this bead and the little flower bead cap. I think that's kind of cute. Let's try that instead on either side and see how that looks. It kind of sits a little bit better for me as a pendant. And now maybe one of these could go next. So yeah, it was just a pretty day. It was perfect out. It was a good drive. And the biosphere was pretty neat to see. I also liked how the like the chairs and everything that were in the kitchen for when the people lived there were exactly the same. And it was like such in late 80s, early 90s style. That was pretty neat to see. I was like, ooh, that's kind of cool that it's exactly the same table and chairs. And I think there was some controversy when they were there too, when the there's been some documentaries about that, about them living there. So I'm curious of checking that out. Although it's totally different today. Now it's more of like a research center, and pretty cool. They had like hydroponic facilities where they were growing all sorts of lettuce and kale, and I think they do educational tours and stuff for things like that. They still have the ocean area, which the coral reef was dying, and so now they are researching how to bring in some other ocean species and help the coral reefs come back to their healthy state. And that was kind of cool that they're doing that now. So that's something that if once they research it in the biosphere, then they can take it out into the real world. So I thought that was pretty neat. I did color coordinate today, even though I didn't end up using purple in my design. I did coordinate with the kit. Betty says, I like the way this is building. Thank you. I always find that that part, like right in the center, how things hang with a pendant, is always the little, you have to kind of figure that out first. And sometimes your first choice isn't exactly the best, or not, at least not for me. Oh, I forgot a bead. So I tend to redo that a few times until I'm happy with what's happening there. Betty says, you skipped a green check. Thank you. I caught that. So easy to skip a bead. So let's see, I want to add in a couple more of these, but I don't know which bead to attach it to. I think maybe this little green rondelle. It's like a green-brown rondelle. And do I want to put it there? Maybe I should just go with the all green one and save the green brown one for when I'm using gold. So I think that'll probably match the gold better. My husband, Bert, was a little disappointed he couldn't join us, but he had to go to my mother-in-law's house and do laundry because our washing machine is broken. So he spent a few hours over there doing all of our laundry for the week. That's what he was up to. I was like, sorry. Hopefully we'll have a new washer this week, or at least have it fixed. We're waiting to hear back on the parts, but I think it's pretty old and not really worth the parts. So we'll see. Sherry says, thanks for being a good sport. I walked in and started suggesting. Sorry about that. Oh, that's totally all right. I love to get suggestions. I may or may not do them, but I like to get suggestions. I don't know about this guy. Let's see how that feels. We'll do a couple. Do they go well? Looks like we can do 4 on each side. One more. Let me make sure I have enough of these left. If I use that, I don't see another one. Is it in here? I sometimes like when these kind of hang bunched up together. So maybe I'll try that on the other side and see which one we like better. So on this side, I'll just do 4 of these in a row without any spacers. See, I sometimes like when they're just sort of a little chunk like that. I think I'm going to go with that. Sherry is saying, now I wish those were down front between the big round beads right here. I kind of like that idea too. Let's change it on this side and see. Put them in between. Actually, I think I'm going to do a green one there. Green first, and then I'll do 4 of these. Like so, and then I'll do another green one. And I'll do the he-she and the Millefiori. And then the little bell bead, the little flower. Okay, let's take a look at what's going on here. Yes, I like what's happening on the left side. So I think I'll do that on this side and then go up from there. You can always add some more Millefioris in the back, but I do think I like that. In between. The peanut gallery is alive and well. Just helping me along. Little assist. A little design assist. I think that's a fun little accent right there, which will probably sit really nicely. Looks like a fairyland. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. That's what's fun about Alice in Wonderland, right? It can be kind of whimsical and fun. We were thinking about the talking flowers, which I totally forgot about in the movie, but there's talking flowers. I love where this is going. Do I want to add maybe one more Millefiori? I don't have any more of the little Hishis, but cute, cute, cute. Oh, I do have more of these. There's two, so maybe I'll put one on each side. And then a little green one. And this color is so pretty of wire. I probably will leave some exposed in the back instead of beating it all the way up. I think I will go ahead and leave some of that blue. It's so pretty. Let me see where this fits on my neck right now. If I were to go maybe here. Let's see. Wrong side. Yeah, I don't probably want to go too much longer because then the mushroom will hang down in a weird way, right? So I'm going to go ahead and just put a little bead stopper on one side where my finger was. And I'm going to grab two more crimps to crimp up the ends here. Ooh, what do I want to do with the clasp? Because the clasp in the kit is gold, but we're just really having fun with silver. I'm going to snip a little wire from the end of the necklace and bring it down here so I can make a little cheater. So if you only have the kit and you don't have any other bindings or any other color crimps and clasps and stuff, then I'd probably introduce a little bit of gold into your necklace so that you've got a little gold and a little silver. And this way they will work together really nicely. And I'm just going to swap my bead stopper to the other side in the same place as I held it, and then make sure my beads are filling in the space. And then I also want to keep my necklace in this circular shape. This way I don't pull it and crimp it too tight and then it doesn't have any movement. Because if you were to straighten it out and crimp it, then your necklace won't move in a nice way, and it'll also create a lot of stress at that crimp point. And that is how things end up breaking after a while is that stress and tension. So you just want to make sure there's a little bit of room for your beads to move around and not crimp it so tight. Oh, that turned out so pretty. I love the soft colors that ended up in here. And I have plenty of Millefiori beads left to make a cute little earring to go with. I think I'll just bead stopper this off and I'll find a silver clasp later to finish this. And let's make a sweet pair of, I stick the wire into the crimp bead because I'm using the magical crimping pliers, and the magical crimping pliers wants 2 strands of beading wire to be able to grab onto and make that crimp. If I only had 1 strand on there and I tried to use these pliers, it wouldn't actually hold the crimp. The crimp would be loose and it would just slide up and down the wire and it wouldn't actually hold. So you have to add that little extra piece in there. When you crimp on the end, when you're adding like a lobster clasp, you're sliding a crimp on your wire and then you're folding your wire back down and through. So you're having 2 wires that you're crimping, and that's generally the case most of the time. But when you only are crimping because you want to hold it in place, then I add the little extra wire in there so that it has enough wire to grab onto. And that specifically is using a 2mm crimp tube with the magical crimping pliers. If I just wanted to place a little 1x1 crimp on here, I can use the 1x1 crimp and a pair of micro pliers. And in that case, I don't have to add a little extra piece of wire in there. I just go ahead and crimp. So let's make a cute pair of earrings too. How do I want to do these? Let's see, I've got 2 of these little blue ones left. I have plenty of the green. I have these little green flowers. I mean leaves. That's what I meant to say. I have these little leaves, which might work at the bottom. And yeah, you can definitely do that. I still have more Millefiori beads left. So if you wanted to do one with purple, but if I want one to match my necklace I've got here, then I'm gonna stick with the blues and the greens. Blues and greens are my favorite. So I'm going to grab a couple more crimps. Make myself a little dangle. And you can even add beads on here too. I was kind of debating on whether or not I wanted to add beads like I did there. Maybe I will. I have plenty of them. Let's do 3 on each side and see what that looks like. Hey, buddy. Somebody sending me hugs. I think it might be my friend Marisol. She's probably in the group watching. Cute. That would be cute. And then I'll go ahead and crimp this. And then trim off the little short end, leaving the longer end. I can add the Millefiori beads. I have a hard time finding that little bead hole on this bead. And I'll do the blue up at the top to bring in some of that blue. And then I'll just make another loop for my ear wire. So bring down another crimp and then create a loop that's going from side to side. Sometimes this can get a little tricky, making sure that I have my loop going in the right direction when this one's going this way, and I want this one to go this way. And once I've got it in place, then I can go ahead and crimp up here, and this will be my loop that connects to my ear wire. Let's grab just close that ear wire up, and you've got a cute little dangle to match. And I think using these in another pair of earrings would be awesome. So fun. I love the purple and the green together too. Purple and green are awesome together. That's my dog Mary saying hello. So there we have it for the Wonderland kit for me today. I'm going to share with you a few other things I have on my table before I go. So let me just clean up my crimps so I don't lose those. And I pulled out these earrings I made a while ago because I thought they were kind of fitting for Alice in Wonderland. These little Queen of Heart earrings. Look at how cute those are. I just took a pair of playing cards and cut out the little Q and used an awl and made a little hole and added them to the bottom of the earrings just to give it a little Queen of Hearts vibe. I thought that was perfect for Wonderland. A little inspiration. And then lastly, I want to show you all of the new Keep the Faith beads I got in. Really pretty. I mean, they are just so lovely. This one is the moon and star. And then look at the back. And the backs are really, really well done. So there's one. And then I've got the Sacred Heart button. In gold, antique silver, and copper. Love them. So pretty. The little Ganesh charms are adorable. I always wear a Ganesh t-shirt when I travel because Ganesh is the remover of obstacles. And so whenever I fly, I tend to wear my Ganesh t-shirt. And now it's become like a superstitious thing a little bit. But I just adore the backsides too. Look at the little booties. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. And these, I think these are so pretty. These are a pendant called the 8-sign pendant. And I love the bail on these. Really, really nice. I know this one is Sarah's favorite. She mentioned it a few times during our live sale. These are the peace pendants, and we've got them in gold, copper, and silver. And it's got peace on one side and beautiful dove on the other side. So pretty, and such a pretty shape too. Just really, really neat. These are all from our friends over at Tiara Cast. This is their newest line that they just introduced. Here's the Buddha charm in silver and gold. And again, they are double-sided. Sherry says the peace one is her favorite too. Yeah, it's really, really pretty. I'll turn one around so you can see that. And what else do I got here? What else is here? Oh, I got all of these new links too. The Rena links. And we got these in all 3 of the metals. So that's the gold, and we've got them in silver, and we've got them in the antique copper. And then there's also matching ear wires. Just note though that the ear wires do not come with backs. I know I have a lot of those little plastic backings in my stash. So they don't come with backs. You have to have backs. I think we're getting backs in, but I don't think they've arrived yet. So just be aware of that if you pick up the earring, that you'll need to have some backs to add to your posts. But I'm very excited about having some posts. We have a lot of ear wires and don't have posts as often. So I'm excited about those. They are so pretty. What else do I got here? Oh, we've got the moon face charm set. We had it in silver previously, but now we have it in all 3 metals, I think, or 2 metals. Maybe silver and gold. I'm losing. Oh, no, there's the copper. Let's open up the copper. So now we have it in all 3 metals. And these are so cute. So you've got the full moon and or the new moon, I guess. It could be the full moon or the new moon. And then the little half quarter moons, and then the tiny. I'm not doing these any justice because they are not laying out in my hand well. Let me put them down here instead. The little crescent. There's the crescent. There is the half moon. And then there is the full moon. And they are so lovely all together in a piece. Oh, and lastly, I picked out these to work with too, the Celtic cross in silver and gold. I was thinking it might be really nice to make something for my mom this year in honor of my grandmother and my Irish heritage. So these are this is not the entire collection, but I just grabbed a handful of them to play with. And I just wanted to show you because I picked them up today. These are all available at softflexcompany.com, these and more. And it's Tierra Cast's new line. Oh my gosh, I love these. I just really love these. So cool. And they're double-sided. So you got two different designs. The one on the front and then that one on the back. So fun. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for joining me today. Maybe we'll take a look at how this necklace will hang. Jessica says, those Queen of Heart earrings are so awesome. They keep drawing my eye. Thank you. Let's see if you can see it on this one. Look at how sweet that is. Cute little mushroom, star of the show. I've seen a lot of you working with it already, and I'm excited to see what all of you come up with this kit. So keep posting as you work on things, and as you finish them, post them in the Softflex VIB studio over on Facebook. If you are new to our kits, we do them monthly. We release them the last Wednesday of the month, and then after we reveal them following month, like we did for this kit, the Wonderland kit, you can start sharing your projects and the things that you worked on in our VIB studio group. And then we give away a free kit. So we always choose a random winner from all of the designs that are shared. There's a hashtag to use for Wonderland. I think it is Wonderland, and it'll always say it on your sheet that you get with your kit. It'll tell you what dates the reveal is, the reveal video. It'll tell you when you can post your pictures and up until how long, give you the hashtag to use, and then you are entered to win a new kit in the future. And we always look to see if you've already purchased the next kit, we will give you the kit following that. So we don't want you to be forced into getting a free kit that you've already purchased, right? So that's pretty nice too. We've been doing that. We've been doing these kits. I looked the other day because Sarah and I are working on the next group of them. I think we're working on the next, we have a few done. So maybe another 6 months out. And I think we started them in 2018 was our first year that we started doing some of these mystery kits. And it's crazy how much they have grown. I think we started out just doing 20 of them. Now we are way past that. And so they're just really fun. And I want to thank you all for enjoying them and supporting us every month and playing along with us and beading and sharing all the things you make, because that's really what it's all about. And it's always fun to create these kits for you and then see how you use your imagination and your creativity to make different things. Sherry says, made my snowy day very sunny. Yes, spring is coming. This kit is sort of a little introduction to spring. I feel like it's got, the little flowers and things like that. So winter's ending, spring is coming soon enough. Thanks you all for being here with me today. Be sure to check us out at softflexcompany.com. And we have our sale going on, $5 off $49, $10 off $69, and $20 off $99 happening right now till tomorrow, February 28th at midnight Pacific time. Sherry says, love the kits. They are so much fun. They really have become such a big part of our lives here over at Softflex Company. And we're so glad that so many of you enjoy them because they're just fun to make. They're fun to create. And then they're wonderful to see what all of you make with them too. All right, stay tuned for the next ones coming up soon. Right? Cherry Blossom is out now. We're 50% sold out of that one. So that'll be the next kit. So if you haven't grabbed that yet, go check that out over at softflexcompany.com. We've got the kit and we've got the matching bead strand for you to grab today while supplies last. All right. Have a great week, everybody. I will see you next Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific time for another episode of Free Spirit Beading. Bye.